open this, close this, and now I can read. And focus CC on ADC and engagements. I'm still learning. In lower elo, I learned just play a damage support. Yeah, that's a big part. Like it's like in lower elos, it's a bit tricky to play engage supports or even to play enchanters. It's gonna be easier to carry. It's gonna be easier to carry like playing damage and being able to do shit by yourself. That's for sure. But still, you can still climb and you can still learn a lot with the. If you're playing engage subs or enchanters, I would still advise engage instead of enchanters, like hard CC. And you can make the big difference by being on the right place. Like often in lower elos, you would have Nautilus support and he never leaves bot lane, for example. Or he always does. But what matters is being there when you're needed. Let's say there's a big wave crashing to your turret, to your ADC. You could be like, oh, I need to be there so he doesn't get dove. Well, it depends on the ADC. If you have a very safe, it's Ezreal, he has both sums, enemy bot lane doesn't have sums, and you see the enemy jungler top side, you can let him solo farm, solo XP, it's gonna be actually really good, and you go and make a play on the map. This way, enemy support is doing nothing, just there, like maybe hitting a bit the platings or doing something, but if you were there, you wouldn't change anything. But instead, you go mid, you go top, and you create a lead for your team. Also, as a support, try to play with your jungler. That's something I did earlier on my mid lane Tryndamere game. Is even if it looks good going mid or going top, or let's say it looks really good going mid, but your jungler is looking to dive top, go and dive top. Like complement your jungler. If the support and the jungler are doing a play, you're at least gonna be 3 on the map where you're going to make that play. And in lower elos, like it's very like I'm sure you've never seen a 5-man gank, a 5-man dive, or a 4-man dive, or something like that. But it does happen and can happen, and you can make it happen by just complementing your jungler. So warding is super important. Keep in mind, what are you warding for? Don't just put a ward. Like if you saw the jungler is topside, don't put a ward bot. Like he's not gonna come anytime soon. But after 1 minute now you can put a ward bot. If you're playing for Drake or for an objective, put a ward for that reason. And try to be there for Herald on Herald timer also. If Drake is taken and now Herald is up, you're the support, you just go Herald. Look at this game. Rakan won the game by just roaming and going top on the Herald timer. Zinzao didn't respect that, and he died, and then I died because I didn't respect that as well. And Ari died, and they snowballed the game and they won it from there. So yeah, it's this kind of concepts that you can try and practice, and if you're not used to do it, it's okay. Try to do it. You're gonna probably lose some games and in some games because you don't do it correctly, but this way you're gonna learn and adjust, and that's the most important thing. Hey Legs, how are you, mates? I'm doing great myself. Why on your first message, let me show you. On your first message, I don't see the 2-month subscriber, but now I see it. Anyway, thank you for the sub again, being sub. But Legs, I'm working with the. Oh, okay, thank you so much. Now we have the alert. Thank you, Legs. Actually, I'm working with the 2 excellent people on the visual, on the assets, on my logo, and there's gonna be badges and emotes for the subs. So you're gonna have a big ass sword, Legs. I think it's gonna be 1 month a small sword, then it gets bigger, then it gets insane, and we're gonna have emotes. We're gonna have new assets. We're gonna have nice scenes for the stream. Like it's gonna be a nice show in here. It's gonna be a nice show. I try to make plays / help sometimes, but when my teammates are rude about stealing XP, when that's not what I'm doing, but I will take your advice. Yes, I mean, if you think about it, Blutoni, if your teammates understood the good plays, they would make them, and they would not be in your elo. They would be in Plat, Diamond, Masters. So it's normal that by playing actually really good, people are gonna think you're playing really bad, because if you understood that you are playing good, they would climb in elo. So the best thing you can do is actually like proving them wrong by helping them get a kill, get an assist, etc. And then there's no such thing as stealing XP if you help them get a kill in the first time and pushing a wave, etc. So and if they still don't understand, it's okay, mute them and you keep doing your thing. You focus on your play. You shouldn't adapt to players you're not supposed to play with in the long term because you're gonna improve and they are not. So try not to let this affect you, and if it affects you, just mute them. That's my advice. Can't wait to see this. So we're working on it. I think it should be up. I mean, they're working pretty fast, but let's say in 2 or 3 weeks, everything would be up. Yeah, hopefully it helped, Brutoni. Hopefully it did help. And if you want some more advice, you want to come in here, feel free to follow so you can see when I'm live and to come ask a few questions. I'm more than happy to answer. I've been coaching a lot of players and I've been coaching many supports, so I have a few advice for you. And thank you so much for the follow. What's your advice on taking towers as support? What do you mean by taking towers as support? Like as support, you're not the one that that will make that decision. You can't by yourself decide that you're taking or not taking a turret. So if you're playing a melee tank, I think it's okay if you can afford to go demolish in lower elos to try to accelerate the game, etc. But then I don't know if you have turret damage, if it's the right play. Like if I gank mid and they're sieging the tower and I help. Oh, okay. I think you shouldn't. I think you shouldn't share platings. You shouldn't share plate gold and turret gold with a carry unless you need the gold for an item. So let's say Alistar comes top and we kill, and then we're going for platings. Like she has very low damage on the turret, and I have pretty high damage on the turret. But if I have to share half of my platings to him, I want it to be for him to be able to buy an item. Otherwise, I think it's just int. Supports, the good thing is they can work with low resources. They don't need a lot of resource to be able to have an impact. Usually, like the way they're designed, etc. So unless you're looking for an item, please do not help. Please do not take gold from your laners. It can be very tilting. Even in bot lane, like it's very okay to, if you have, like, let's say Alistar Jinx, and they're gonna get tier 1 bot, Alistar should just walk back and let Jinx the solo gold. Because the stuff of a mage and an ADC is super expensive, when the stuff of a support is actually not that expensive. So yeah, just let it to your carries. I'm sorry, Draven. I'm sorry, Draven. I need to be there on lane. So it's Renekton matchup. Renekton matchup, we both have Fury, right? So it's about who gets Fury first. I mean, at least in early levels. So Renekton is considered a lane bully, but you can actually get a lead early on. Especially in the first few levels. Well, it was close. Yeah, he has his W again. I will go back in, but on my level 2. I will look to get level 2 first. And that's when I'm looking to go back in. Because he has Ignite, so if I go back in now, it might be very risky. Oh, I might be dead here. Okay, my bad. I was not too focused. Didn't realize he gets level 2 as well. Let me focus back up. And we got it. Can I game check what's up, Vazi? I need all the gold to... Okay, I consider that. I mean, depending of your champion. Like, you need to think, what does this gold get me? If it gets you an item, yes, you should share it. If it doesn't, nope. I mean, he has no TP. He's pretty low. Sometimes killing is actually not the best play. It's gonna depend. Can I manage to hold that? Okay, took a turret shot. Okay. Okay, and now it's actually winning. So, yeah. I made a big mistake early on. But I made it back by just, again, wave management, tempo, understanding that he has no TP. So he needs to, like, after killing me, if we traded a lot of HP, he needs to fix the wave, or he cannot just back. He's gonna lose too much. And then when I realized I couldn't fix the wave, I looked to cancel his back. And because I died with a few gold, I have like 2 refillables, so I'm actually stronger in some way. So I have the pickaxe, so I don't want to get too crazy. I'm just looking the same. So I killed him, but now my gold, it's like I don't have them because I didn't spend them. So I have 900, but I have 0 actually, in some way. So now I'm looking to... Did I not get cannon? I'm looking to crash. To do this, I use my big wave to help me. And now I can go back. So my thought is, he has no armor. Okay. He was right to do so. My thought was he has no armor, so I don't need AD, extra AD to actually do damage to him. But he has no boots also, so I could go tier 2 boots on my back. But the thing is, again, no, he cancelled my B, so I can't back. So I'm just chilling. Looking for a next good base opportunity. Javan is topside. He's gonna get 6 before me because the wave is pushing to me. So I'm respecting that. In that case, guys, there's a big ass wave. Don't risk anything. Imagine if I risk like dying now, game would be just over. So it's okay to miss a few CS. I have to get everything. Top with Ignite, I hate that. Well, actually, I think it's... I mean, it depends on the champion and the matchup. But, like you see, the fact that he had no TP and he had an Ignite, it makes it like way harder to manage your waves. And here, for example, yes, the Ignite helped him killing me, but then it helped me kill him, actually. Okay. It's really good. Imagine if I was not full HP. Volibear dies. Okay, I end up dying. I could have actually killed Katarina. I did a really terrible E. I don't know, my brain was pretty slow. And I realized after she came there that, wait, I have my ult actually. But the thing is, I used my E before, realizing I had my ult. Otherwise, I would just ult, hit her, and then when she dashes out, I follow her and I kill Katarina as well. And maybe I don't even die. But it's okay, it's still really good. 3 top, but I do 1 for 1. And Malzahar gets a lot. And we get Drake. So I'm actually very fine with that. It's actually a pretty good outcome. Pretty good outcome.
An enemy has been slain.
Now we kill again.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay. Who ignited me? I didn't check if it was Katarina or Renekton ignite. Okay, we're winning this hard on bot lane, which is really good because we have a Jinx. So we have insane scaling.
An enemy has been slain.
He still has no armor. I think it's int by him. Okay, I might, if I can look to dive, I might be able to win the game. I had my ult, might have went for it. Okay, I'm just pulling this wave, making sure I have a clean crash. Ooh. Hello, Mr. Volibear. don't have vision now. Oh! He was able to freeze it still. Okay, my bad. Yep, he used both his dashes. He has no more spells. I can just run him down. I'm not gonna risk pushing the wave because Volley was still top, right? So now I'm just backing. Don't think my team needs me for that Herald. And if I help for Herald, the thing is I would be off tempo, right? Because if I help for Herald, what do I do after? After Herald, the wave would be like super big and super close to my turret, so I have to stay. And then this way I can't spend my gold. Renekton will be back and I'm fucked. Basically, I'm gonna go to bed now, but I come back for sure. Oh, so I'm guessing you're in NA, right? Well, have a good night of sleep, Blue Tony. Was nice having you here, and you're always welcome. Always welcome, and you can ask any question, and I will do my best answering them, for sure. Have a good night, Blue Tony. See you next time. Can't really hold the wave. It's too big. It's gonna do too much damage to me. Okay, so now I guess I'm waiting my ult before doing anything crazy, or maybe because I have enough fury. Yeah, this guy is scared.
Has destroyed a turret.
It was a bad trade actually, because it fixed the wave for him. And the team is doing a great job. Don't think I have anything crazy to do here. I can look. See how I walk back? It still didn't work. So you need to try it. It's not always gonna work. But the thing is, Renekton, if his E hits you, he's gonna have a dash again, right? So the thing is, you're gonna try to walk back so he doesn't hit you with his E, and then you can match the distance. But the thing is, he can just stun you, and then he gets a guaranteed E. Good Renektons will do that, but not all Renektons are good Renektons. Okay, I should have timed my trait on the turret shots. Again. I can maybe bait him to killing him. Let's play it slow, let's play it slow. I have a ton more sustain. I can get a plant if needed. I have time to get vision. I have my Q, I still have a potion. So I'm not the one in danger, he's the one in danger. So there's no need to force. Big E. And now he probably backed. So I could go for platings, but I can do even more. I was a bit too late on it. Denying him access to the lane was actually a better play here. I missed my shot. Now I'm looking to get Kraken. And gets a second Drake. Next wave gives me Kraken, but I don't know where Volley is. So it might be int. But I'm still gonna risk it. Because I don't think it's too much int. I'm out actually. I'm dashing this way because Renekton could cut my way out. Okay, awesome. So I get my Kraken Slayer. I back on a cannon wave. So Renekton doesn't have the time to crush it quickly. By my red trinket. And we're back top. So yeah, we came back pretty hard from our dive and our level 1 solo kill. I mean, I can just ghost him, I guess. At this point, I have Kraken Slayer. Doesn't have an item, only has his boots as a defensive item. So I can just go for the kill. Nitro, thank you so much. Merci pour le follow, pour le sub. Bientôt, t'auras des émotes de fou pour ça. Tu seras payé en NFT pour ça. Thank you so much. Still on Unranked 2 Masters for this game. And it's going great. Yeah, we're just killing that guy. Again, I'm looking not to give him an E. Sorry, Draven. Guess I didn't need you. And you see, that's what I was looking to do earlier, but I was a bit too late. Just, it's better to do that rather than take the turret, because if I went for the turret, what can Renekton do? He can just wait safely and farm the wave later. This turret, I can get it later on. Like, the only way I would go for the turret here would be if enemy team is threatening to take T1, first turret, and this would be the first turret for my team. That would be a reason why you go for it. Other than that, it's better to just walk past it. I mean, another reason why you wouldn't do it is if he's getting covered by his jungler or support. Just waiting for Caitlyn to go somewhere. If she doesn't, could have went for Herald here actually. Should have prob. I could just wait for Draven to get it. Actually, I showed you yesterday, I think. It's good to go for late heralds. Like, if you know your team is giga winning and you're gonna get herald anyway, it's good to delay it, and that way you can keep it. I think it lasts for 4 minutes, the herald. You can keep it for 4 minutes. And this way, if you take it at 18, well, guess what? Now you can take a Nash at, like, let's say 21. And now you have a minute of Nash plus herald. I mean, yes, I can do that. Hopefully they don't have a blue trinket. Okay, running on in a straight line, so it's easy for Draven to tank the R for me. And I guess it's Caitlyn Flash. Okay, going for Navori. AD is always going to be useful. Draven shouldn't spend too much time top, because the Drake is up soon. He dies? Yeah, minions. But there was a Jinx ultimate anyway. Cutting him. I don't need to be there for Drake, I think. I think I will be as useful just pushing top. Someone will match me. Or I could just push a lot into... I don't know, like, I'm not gonna dive someone if someone comes. I have no ultimate. Oof. Maybe I should just go for it. I don't know, I'll see. It's a lot of gold, but shouldn't die for it. Okay, Nash is up soon. So I would like to be bot, but there is no hurry yet. team should win pretty much every fight at this point.
Slain. An enemy has been slain.
Timing may... Ooh, that's a lot of damage. I mean, I could dive him using Ghost, etc. But don't think I need to force anything yet. I don't have a wave. Yeah, it's a good call playing for the T2. You can just straight up get it. Yep, no need to. Okay, now maybe I can go crazy. Maybe it was a bit too crazy, but you know, I'm a Tryndamere main. I cannot die for 5 seconds. I know that Kitchen has no flash. How big of a shutdown do I give? I give a big shutdown. Give a big shutdown, but it gets me closer to my items. Yeah, it might have been a bit too crazy. I often advise that you guys don't use your resources before the big objective fights. And now there is a Nash on the map spawning, and I have no ghost, no flash, no ultimate. Yes. Guys, don't be bot. I don't know if they understood what I typed. Okay, we're seeing them, so they're not on Nash. But you get the idea, like, shouldn't be bots on this timer.
Your team has destroyed.
In my opinion.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Okay. Bot inhib is open. It would be really good taking it actually if we could. Guess we couldn't. Okay, let's be smart about it. Let's be smart about it so we end the game in a clean way. Yeah. No way. Man, my clicks. It was super easy to dodge. It was super easy to dodge. I was like legit. I was like that in my chair. And I was only thinking about Caitlyn ult and not Senna ult. My bad. I mean, still the outcome is good. I really don't know how we managed to kill the Renekton here. And I was almost out. I mean, I was out. I hinted my last dodge. Jinx, Jinx, Jinx. Get Nash? Yes. We can get Nash. What is he talking about? Get turret. We're gonna get your turret. Don't worry about it. Once you have Nash, we're gonna get it. Okay, guys. After this one, the fifth. After this one, I'm gonna I will play on this account like it's not this account. I will just play to the best of my capacity. Cause I've been forfeiting too much this last 4 or 5 games, I think. And it's not good. Both for performance, but also for content. This is supposed to be educational. And then you just see me go 1v4 for some reason. Okay.